Yo, what's up, everybody? Deep Impact Radio, and we back. Took another hiatus, and y'all still rocking with
DJ G Class.
Yeah, the Deep Impact Radio. And we got a lot to talk about. A lot of things that been happening since we've been off the air. So let's do this. What's up, everybody? Thank y'all for rocking with Deep Impact Radio. Yeah, it's your boy Wayne Dungy right here, Mr. CEO.
And along with the VP, Mr. DJ G Class. Hold on. Turn my beat up.
Boy.
Okay. And today in the studio, we got that boy Joshua.
What's happening, y'all? You know what I'm saying? Glad to be here. Well, let's get it.
Yeah, you know. So, man, first, when we get it started off, man, number one, I want to thank y'all for listening to us, all those that have downloaded us, became friends on here, following us on SoundCloud, Facebook, Twitter. You know, we everywhere, man. Definitely thank y'all for y'all support. It means a lot.
And I want to say, personally, it wasn't my fault. It was Wayne's fault. It was his fault. So, blame him for why we haven't made a show in a long time. But today, we got a lot of stuff that happened since we had our last show. So, I'm going to bring it to you, right? And we got Joshua here in the studio for a third opinion.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have my intake. You know, I'm going to speak my mind, let my opinion, reach out.
So, you probably got one mature guy, which is me, and two immature guys, which is them. So, y'all going to get the well-rounded aspect of what men think.
And that's how it is. All right, so what are we talking about now? Sports?
So first up, man, let's talk about a little bit about sports, man. A little bit about what's happening in these series. We're in the semifinals on the Western Coast Conference. You got my team, the Spurs, going up against the Warriors, really going up against
That's a great series.
Stephen Curry. They're basically going up against Stephen Curry and Thompson.
No.
That basically is Jack is doing something
Jack
here and there.
In the box. And he hopped out the box last game.
Yeah.
Last game he hopped out the box.
But I don't think they sit there thinking about how we're going to stop Jack. They think over there talking about how we're going to stop Curry. Because Curry not on fire. Curry not doing the things he need to do. Jack ain't going to do nothing.
Obviously, he didn't need to.
Jack don't have to do nothing if Curry is on fire. When Curry playing horrible, Jack's playing horrible.
But then Thompson stepped up and he hit 29 points in the first half.
Exactly. So if those two,
are you going to stop somebody?
If those two, it doesn't matter. It's a split series at 2-2. San Antonio went in there and got the game, won the game that they wanted. Now they're about to take it home, spank them, go back and close it out, and go to state. I say it might go game 7, but I think San Antonio coach P. Pavlicek gonna be like, you know what? Y'all better put a fire up under y'all butts, close these young men out. We got a rest for the next series. We're gonna be playing Memphis. Cause OKC can't handle them, so y'all gotta play Memphis. So y'all gotta go ahead and close these series out.
This is when experience come into a factor.
Experience,
yeah, because they young, they ain't really got the experience. San Antonio, they know when to flip the switch. You know what I'm saying? And do what they got to do.
Which is true, because they can't do that.
Nerds can do a lot to someone who ain't never been in that position. And San Antonio been there before. So they cut it on.
But a lot of times, San Antonio, they'd have been there before and lost. They'd have been to the first round and lost. They'd have been to the finals and lost. So I don't know. They could lose.
They could lose, but I'm saying that they're not going to lose. Their window is closing. They know their window is closing. Last year, they know they should have beat OKC. And so now they ready to go. Yeah. It is playing a younger team, and the shell shock factor happen. But Memphis don't have that shell shock factor because they know what Memphis is like. So Memphis is going to be a tough team to play. It already sounds like I'm letting it go OKC, but OKC done.
Oh, yeah.
So
it's a wrap.
First of all, that's Josh's team right there. OKC was his team.
Hey man, but
what do you got to say?
Man. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. They ain't doing too much without Westbrook. They need his contribution dearly. because they losing they ain't getting blown out. Well, not really. You know what I'm saying? The games is pretty much close for the most point.
Yeah.
And to think that if they would have had Westbrook's contribution, I don't think they would have been that close. Definitely, it definitely would have been a smoother.
This year they put a spotlight on. They made the wrong decision by trading James Harden.
They did.
That's what this series did. Ibaka is not what he's not what that is, man. He's defense, but they need to score.
Yep.
Let Perkins be that defensive guy, and the other players be that defensive guy, and you keep James Harden, and you got you at least score.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Perkins can't defend nothing. I'm sorry.
Then why he there? Defense.
He's there because he's big and he's in the way.
That defense.
He's there to try to intimidate people with his emotions and all this other
When
crap.
Boston beat L.A., they had a healthy Perkins.
Perkins was not the factor at all.
He was a factor.
Perkins did.
He was a factor.
No.
Because you saw what happened when they didn't have Perkins and L.A. just did him. Perkins bring that aggressiveness. Perkins, it's that attitude. A team need an attitude.
That presence is great.
No, it wasn't they didn't have no Perkins. It was LA was like, we're not losing to them again.
No.
And we're about to beast them, which happened.
No.
It wasn't nothing with Perkins. It was all LA and they brain.
Perkins was locking down your boy. What was the one that didn't even play? Andrew Bynum. Andrew be gone.
He don't even get on Andrew Bynum. Don't include him in that.
He was an attitude.
Scenario.
Once he got hurt, that whole series, he's the attitude. Perkins was the attitude of that team. Attitude could transform a whole team.
How was he the attitude on the bench?
He started.
When
Perkins
he started, they did nothing.
When he started, they won the championship.
He got hurt.
When they started,
he was hurt.
Not the championship year.
Andrew Bynum has never played a full season.
Not the championship year.
No, and they won a championship against Orlando without Perkins. Not Perkins, but Bynum.
Who?
L.A.
Man, Orlando, come on, man. Dwight Howard.
But half the season,
7 feet,
the season when Bynum was playing,
7'10" softy. You talk about that, Dwight Howard?
Hold on, back in the day, Dwight Howard was
back in the day he was still
Dwight Howard put up 30 points on you.
He still put up 30
Make
points.
an Adidas commercial.
But he still didn't have that killer instinct. Like, get me the ball. I'm the baddest man on this court. Nobody is gonna stop me.
In Orlando, he did.
No, he did it.
He just had a bad transition. He couldn't do it like Shaq
when he first
did.
started in Orlando, I think he was beasting. He was bumping down there, but he definitely lightened up towards the end.
If you that big, you're gonna score 30 points. There's nobody else competing against you. That doesn't mean nothing. He still had the attitude, that killer instinct, that sniper attitude, that
he wasn't really no straight killer, but you know
that
what
crazy
I'm saying?
drunk white boy. Sorry that he's that racist, but when they get drunk and get crazy, if you fight a white boy, you're not going to win.
I get that. He wasn't no killer, but he was a beast down there.
When you get into that zone, like, you know what? I'm anybody that comes by me, I'm gonna get rid of them. I'm gonna do them that Shaq mentality. I'm gonna play with you. I'm gonna be a teddy bear, but I'm gonna dominate you.
He was not the defensive player, 2-time defensive player for no reason.
Marcus Saw defensive player this year.
He deserved it.
Whatever, man.
He deserved it.
He did deserve it.
Hold on, whoa. You say this year he was?
Marcus Saw was a defensive player this year.
No, not Marcus Saw, Pau Gasol.
No, Marcus Saw was the defensive.
I'm saying Pau Gasol played for the Lakers, though.
Yeah. What about Pau Gasol?
Hey, we talking about the Lakers still?
No, we talked about, boy, get your mind. follow the train. We talked about defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
And I said how Marcus Saw defensive player of the year.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Pau Gasol, my fault.
But what I'm saying, Dwight Howard, man, if you that talented, you got that many hops, you going to score. That's automatic.
He ain't got that many hops. He just that tall.
But that boy could jump to be that tall.
Yeah, he is soft, though. But still, though.
Yeah.
But still, that ain't the point. The point is he's a beast still.
So you can't use Orlando as an excuse. That year, King James choked, and that's why Orlando went. When they were crying on King James around that time. When it still is.
You talking about at Cleveland?
In Cleveland, yeah.
What happened when they was in Miami?
Who?
When King James lost again.
Yeah, they lost again, then they won last year. But
which was lucky. because the Spurs was bullcorning and they lost.
Yep.
Tripping.
They lost referee. I'm like I said, I'm an avid Spurs fan. I'm gonna say referee helped
Phone going
Durant.
off. I'm too live.
Help Durant. See, people can't even do their job right. Bring your cell phone on the job. Can't turn it down.
I forgot I had it on me. No lie.
But yeah,
I'm not popular at all.
So we don't went on a tangent. So the other series that we mentioned a little bit was Memphis Grizzlies and who else? Memphis Grizzlies and
What you talking about? Who playing right now?
yeah, the other
Grizzlies, OKC.
OKC, yeah. And we already said that's over with. The other series going on right now,
New York, Indiana.
in which you're playing right now. J.R. Smith is choking. I'm saying y'all heard it right here. I think J.R. Smith for point shaving. There's no way after he threw that elbow, he playing as this horrible when the whole year, 6th man of the year.
Yeah,
He's a scorer.
Right. Yeah,
he's
right.
elite. And all of a sudden, he's scoring 4 points and can't hit shots. This man is, I think he's point shaving. Something going on. Somebody is calling his number. So some money that he owes somebody. Hey, yo, Indiana better win this series. They need you to win. You better not play good.
I can't disagree with that because I'm just now, that's just now being brought to my attention. I mean, from that perspective, and that seems very well possible.
And JR,
you seem like a dude that go for some stuff like that too.
And JR Smith, what people don't know. According to FBI, he is a certified game member. He is on paper for that.
There it is.
J.R. Smith?
Yes, he's a certified.
I agree with you all the way right now.
He's a certified game member. FBI got him on paper as a certified game member. And
hold on, for what gang though?
Blood.
What blood? Where's he from?
I forgot the exact. The exact group of the blood.
I'll look it up.
I think Pyru.
Let's see.
Like Lil Wayne, I think.
Well, shoot, I don't know.
Like I said, I'm not condoning games. I'm just telling you, if you look at the history of the player, and why he choked it like this so bad, after he threw one elbow and got suspended, talking about I lost the game, and then you go play this horrible for the rest of the series. Hey, man, it looked like a little fishy to me. Cause New York looked like they could take out Miami.
Definitely.
And now it looks like nobody is going to take out Miami.
The Spurs going to take them out.
I hope the Spurs do. And Spurs come to play. Maybe Golden State getting ready to play the Spurs. That's all I can see is Golden State getting ready to play the Spurs. Although Curry and not King James, LeBron James, and LeBron James definitely not Curry, the way he be shooting the ball.
Definitely.
Oh, and Curry, he can't be stopped. Nobody can stop him. He's going to get his 30 points regardless. He can shoot. Lights out. I mean, it's like Reggie Miller. That game where it's like every game is the game where Reggie Miller scored 8 points in like 6 seconds.
If they running, though, he be missing. He just touched the ball a lot. He gonna get his points. Yeah. But you're going to come across a team that's going to capitalize off the misses. And that shit ain't going to, I mean.
But that's Stephen Curry, though. Sometimes he on them streaks where he just
but I'm saying we got them.
What happened?
But he get on them streaks too, and he don't, and sometimes in the crunch, he'll get them like that real quick.
Yeah,
but then he'll
the
go
whole
cold.
team actually do that.
Cold.
Really,
he'll go cold. But it's gonna be a team that's gonna capitalize.
I say if somehow miracle wise they get past the Spurs, they play Memphis. Memphis got young guards. Memphis got real big men.
Yeah, they running.
Hold on, whoa.
Memphis is the younger Spurs. If they get that mentality, like don't mess up mentality like the Spurs do, that is a team that it is. They should win it all. If they get that Spurs mentality, of course they came with years playing with each other and the right coach.
The Spurs,
yeah.
The Spurs do what they do. They don't do without too much. I've been playing with you for a long time. Because that last championship they had, they wasn't together for a long time.
Tony Parker
was with Spurs, what, like 4 years before that? 3 years before that? But Ginobili just came.
Yeah, but, Tim Duncan been there since the Admiral.
Yeah.
And Avery Johnson. So he's still And he is still the best power forward in the game.
Yeah, I agree.
History.
I agree. It is history. Everybody agrees. It's no.
I give him ever.
Charles Barkley gives it to him.
So
he got to hand
if you
down.
have him, you got a chance. It's plain simple. You got Tim Duncan, you got a chance. I don't care how you think he's
You got Tony Parker, you got a chance.
If Tony Parker come to play, he ain't come to play last game. Tony Parker did not come to play last game. It looked like Tony Parker sat down one game and be like, we're going to get it back at home.
I missed it.
Yeah, that's what he do. That's what he does.
I missed it, so I can't,
Oh, but this just in, news break. J.R. Smith is from New Jersey.
Oh.
He is from New Jersey, and apparently he played in China last season. Did you know that? I did not know that.
Yeah, they
he played in China.
China.
Wow. I thought he was from Denver. There's a reason why he was playing overseas. Did they not want him in Denver? Is his attitude atrocious or something like that?
Yeah,
like, I do remember something.
I think
like that.
him, Kenyon Martin, a whole bunch of other players, they all went overseas. T-Mac went
After
overseas.
Melo left.
After Melo left.
Yeah.
Like they played for a couple of years, but I think they all went over to China because China paid them a lot of money. I think they started during the lockout and they just stayed after the lockout.
I remember that now. Yeah.
And then New York brought them back. Then they just brought out Kenyon Martin, and then San Antonio brought back T-Mac, who has yet stepped on them. I guess he have played, but he not doing nothing.
He got about 2 minutes. Not even 2 minutes, probably like 30 seconds.
So I don't know whether he just getting accustomed.
Oh, damn.
I
look good in the jersey though.
I wonder if he getting accustomed to what's going on. Like he getting practice and play and next round, because they're gonna have to have somebody to come up and score. They
might. I think they probably got him just to make the bench look better. They might not play him. They just gonna make the bench look better. You know how like the Clippers, they got a full bench of names, people with names, and Miami got a whole bunch of people on the bench with names. That's what they trying to do.
I feel you, but T-Mac always been my man, so I'm thinking it's gonna go something like this. Whenever he do get his shine, he gonna come out and do it. Cause it's been a long time coming for T-Mac, and this is the closest he's ever gonna get for him.
I just hope it's not like Ocho Cinco, Chad Johnson going to New England.
Oh no!
It's like you go
him.
there to a team. I just hope it's not. I'm not saying he is.
It has been that.
I just hope as of right now, that's what it looks like.
That's what I think. Hold on, but he was playing with Detroit. I think it was earlier in the season.
Before he left to China.
Before he left to China, he had like a 26 point game.
He
I was shocked. Yeah, in Detroit, I was shocked. Like
he was in Detroit. I think for attitude.
I thought he retired. See,
attitude problem.
The good ones always got attitudes. I don't know why. The hell wrong with
him? He ain't been good in a while.
I mean, injury.
Yeah.
That started in Houston too, right?
That injury.
He stopped playing, motherfucker.
The injury.
I almost did it.
But that was going on. We did talk about the East, and Miami versus.
We ain't even worried about the East no more. That's just the easy conference.
Miami coming out of it because New York ain't playing. Indiana might try to do something, but Miami just got too much. The Bulls just depleted.
Yeah.
Sorry for them. So they can't do nothing. But that's what's been going on in the world of sports since we've been gone. And man, before we go on to the next session, I want to play this quick song real quick. Take a quick break, and we'll be back right to you. This is Marty Washington Went Hungry, which I said, you need to be hungry to get this win tonight. Quit playing around, man.
Know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
What's the score on there?
Yeah. Yep, I'm hungry. Leon. Yep, I'm hungry. Yep, I'm hungry. JD on the track, man. Yep, I'm hungry. 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 Like a yep, I'm hungry. Like a yep, I'm hungry. Like a yep, I'm hungry. Yep, I'm hungry. Not cause I'm skinny. I'm talking about this money and I'm trying to eat plenty. Now I know you feel me. You can say I ain't hot. Everybody wanna know how many clothes I got. I got 2 cause I'm fly, 3 for the beat, 4 cause I got style, 5 cause I'm a beast. It don't matter, I'm a hustler. I'ma keep you guessing. Eating green like salad, top it off with red dressing. Let me break the song down so y'all know what's up. It's for my hustlers trying to get it, so just go ahead and rock. Make it rain on the spot, let them know if you got an appetite for money like me. Put your yep, I'm hungry. Like a beast, I'm hungry. Like a yep, I'm hungry. Like a beast, I'm hungry. Like a beast, I'm hungry. Yep, I'm hungry. Yep, I'm hungry. Yep, I'm hungry. Yep, yep, I'm hungry. Like a beast, 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 I'm hungry. Oh, little mama, why you looking like that? When I'm talking about eating, I ain't talking about that. Only thing I'm going down on is all of my debt. And the only shopping spree is for me to get bread. Oh, I'm like a monster, so watch out, I'm stunning. Got a crazy appetite and a hole in my stomach. Yeah, my swagger getting swollen, the feeding won't stop. Getting money is my spinach and I'm all powered up. Yeah, I'ma get my money.
Yeah, that one Marty Washington with Yep, I'm Hungry. You know, he worked with Deep Impact Entertainment, man. We working on some... We did try to get things going, man. Get on the ball, try to get things rolling with him. But now that we back, you know, this is going to be a 2-part special. I want to give a shout out to an entrepreneur, Cup Capes, Carolyn Williams. This girl, I know her, UT graduate, engineer out there in H-Town. Decided one day, I want to start my own business. So she started a business where basically she used her talent by drawing like different I can't even say the word, caricatures. See, I can't even say the word right now. On cups. Characters, yeah. Things like that, on cups. And basically, man, those are, man, I like them. I like what I see. It's called Cup Capes by Carolyn Williams. You can go to www.capes.com. That's Cup Capes.
Does she do custom cups? I want a custom cup of my face.
She probably, man, turn your phone off, man. Put it on vibrate or something, man.
That is not my fault. You know who's texting me right now.
But yeah, it's Cup Capes by Carolyn Williams. So y'all go check that out, man. Show her some support. Share it with your friends. And so we're going to get to the word news. This is a 2-part series. We're going to end on some word news. In the next section, we'll start on word news too. But the word news that's going on, if you don't know about us already, Deep Impact got formed the Generation Now project with using entertainment to raise awareness about child abuse. So I got a book that I'm currently working on. Got a compilation album that I'm revamping. Talk and we did different talking engagements to high school students and middle school students. And so we're about saving our youth and ending child abuse. So one of the major tragedies that just happened was the thing that happened up, not even think that monstrous event that happened up in Cleveland, Ohio.
What was this?
Where the 3 ladies.
Okay.
The 3 ladies was abducted 10 years ago. 10 years ago. And basically in that same neighborhood, the perpetrator that abducted them actually knew one of the girl family, would say hi to the girl family, and had their daughter. No. Like, that's how they would go. When she would hand out flyers, she walked right by the house.
Oh no, that's out of line.
That's 10 years, and one of the girls had a baby while she was kept. The baby 6 years old, and she had a baby while she was held captive
at the house.
At the house.
At the house. I think it was more than one kid. It had to be. I think it was kids coming out the house.
Yeah, I'm not.
And the oldest one was 6. That's what I heard.
Well, the neighbor, he was saying that he used to see kids come out the backyard, play for a few hours, go back in the house. He thought it was his grandkids.
Yep. And then the dude had like brothers or something too, but the brothers is not guilty. It was just him.
He had his own children and ex-wife, which his own daughter was friends with the girl that he took. You know, like I think his daughter talked to the girl before she was abducted.
Did the daughter know that she was abducted, or she didn't know?
She knew that the girl was abducted, but she didn't know it was her dad that took her.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know, the son said he didn't know, because they said they always had a room that was locked, and they could never go in that room. And my thing, as you get older, you will be like, Pops, what's in this room? Why you always kept this room there, you know? You can say where your parents raised you and you know, you were trained not to question that and that. But as you get older, me personally, I can't apply my ask. Why is this door locked? Can you open the door? Let us see. Because it's kind of fishy that you got this door that nobody knows what it's about. And the dude should have been arrested because the cops were called because he almost beat his wife to death about 6 or 7 years ago. No, about the same time he started abducting these girls, he almost beat his wife to death.
So, would you say the justice system failed them girls?
Yes.
Damn.
Definitely.
You know,
story of everybody's life.
You know, and I think it's the way we as as society don't look at abuse as serious as we should, or domestic violence. When you see a couple fighting, oh, it's their fighting, it's their business. You know what I'm saying? When they see this happening or that happening, oh, they fighting. This is not none of our business. When at the end of the day, they could be doing something that's crazy. Then their kids grow up, and now their kids out there fighting and robbing people and doing something. So it's everybody. It's everybody. I believe it take a village to raise a kid, raise a family.
It does.
It take a village.
But a village don't necessarily it's strangers, because stranger danger. You don't know everybody.
Oh, it's not.
I think it got to be the people that's around your kid on a daily or on a regular basis.
But sometimes the people around you are blind. So if I see one of my neighbors get into a fight, you know what I'm saying, I'll be like, yo, everything cool? I say something. Yeah. Everything good? But if I see something that looks super suspicious in the eye, hey, I'm hitting 911. Call me snitch, call me whatever it is. Because if that was happening to my kids, you know, something happened suspicious, and everybody was like, oh, I'm not going to do nothing about it.
Well, they say they came to the house twice. Police came to the house.
Yeah.
That one time, I guess they said they didn't answer the door. I mean, I just feel like you should have someone to follow up on something like that.
Yeah.
Come by the next day when you happen to see him out, or give him some calls or something.
Get a search warrant.
You know, something.
While this door locked.
They do it on the TV shows.
You know.
They could do it. But the police that dropped the ball, he should have been arrested one time when he was like riding on a bicycle. I think he was intoxicated over the state limit, and they didn't take him in. They caught that on camera.
That's still drinking and driving.
He was on a motorcycle, so I mean, the political system don't. We as society want to always look at wait till something happen and then we fix it. Rather be let's prevent stuff from happening because you save more money, you save more heartache, you save more emotional distress, and then go. You know what I'm saying? Just like obesity. If you stop selling all these crazy food and you actually put more pressure on people to get healthy, you have less medical bills.
Yeah.
Less medical bills, the more money in your pocket, the more to go into the economy.
Ain't that on that own person's?
Well,
ain't that on him because for the way they look?
Until you paying for it as a taxpayer.
How am I paying for it? Refresh my memory.
When you pay taxes and somebody go to the hospital.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Coming out of money.
Yeah, you're right.
And somebody on welfare, which I don't sit here and admit, we are currently. We used to be on welfare. We do have food stamps, but we used to be on welfare.
I want to be on welfare.
And we had CHIP and we had Medicaid. But now me and my wife work and we got off of that and we use it accordingly. But a lot of these can't be prevented. Health-wise, you can't prevent. But people abuse these systems. And so people that need them don't really get them. So
yeah. Well, I wish I was on all them assistance programs. But if you on them programs, I think there's ways to do it without messing everybody else up. You know what I'm saying? You could be on Section 8, at least pay your rent and have a job. You know what I'm saying? Have a job because that contributes to other people. You know what I'm saying?
Because if your job don't pay you nothing, then you should still be on there. But hey, we're running out of time for this segment. We're gonna get back on track, talk about what's going on there in Cleveland and the Jody Aries. And so y'all stay tuned. We're gonna be right back.